Hello, I'm Stan Hall of the Gwinnett Sports Commission. Welcome to a very special edition of Get in the Game. It's hard to believe that it's already been a year since we had professional golf in Gwinnett County, but in fact it has. Today we're out at beautiful TPC Sugarloaf in Duluth to talk about the upcoming PGA Tour Champions event, the Mitsubishi Electric Classic. As you can see, the weather's beautiful. We hope that it stays that way for the tournament week. I had a chance to speak to the tournament director, Elisa Duman, and visit with her a little bit about the upcoming event. Let's take a look at that. Elisa, before we get started today, I think the thing that we have to mention is the beautiful weather that we see here today. We all know we've had some fairly unfortunate weather in the past, but if we could just have something like we see today, what a glorious day that would be for all of us. So
it is kind of perfect right now for golf fans, spectators, and players.
Absolutely is. Elisa, some things have changed since last year, and let's just start off with the obvious. It's no longer called the Greater Gwinnett Championship. That name has changed. Tell us a little bit what led to that.
Well, we were very fortunate this summer. Mitsubishi Electric Cooling and Heating had always been our presenting sponsor, but in August of this summer, Mitsubishi Electric US decided to step up and become title sponsor of our event, making it the Mitsubishi Electric Classic. It also solidified our event here at TPC Sugarloaf in Gwinnett County through 2020.
So, and there's been some other changes too as far as the tour is concerned. I know that their name has changed, and tell us a little bit about how that worked out. So
that's right. The PGA Tour and the Champions Tour decided together to rebrand and align the Champions Tour a little bit more with the mothership, and it is now called the PGA Tour Champions.
Right. And then Charles Schwab, who is the sort of the point sponsor, if you will, as you compare it to the PGA Tour, even that's changed competitively, hasn't it?
It has. Last year in 2015, Charles Schwab signed a 20-year deal with the PGA Tour, which was huge for our tour. And with that, they really wanted to create more of a playoff system similar to what they have on the PGA Tour side. So they've added 2 new playoff events. There is the Power Shares Championship and the Dominion Charity Classic, where they'll cut the field size at each one before going to the final, the Charles Schwab Cup Championship.
Now, what feedback have you gotten from the players about that change? Are they for it, against it, or what was their response to that?
It just adds a lot of excitement. There's a lot of great golf. There's a lot of great competition that happens on our tour, and it really highlights it.
Absolutely. Now, you know, I think the other thing we have to talk a little bit about is, if you don't mind sharing your opinion with me, a lot of the conversation as it relates to golf over the past couple of years has been, well, you know, the sport's declining, the sport's picking up. Everything I've heard is that there's such a resurgence in golf altogether. What's your opinion? What kind of feedback are you getting on that?
I definitely agree. We actually just talked about this a couple of weeks ago when Olin Brown was in town. We went to Topgolf. Topgolf is changing golf in this country right now. It's the new bowling. It's where people that have never touched a club are now putting one in their hands recreationally. They're going out with their friends, having a good time. But it's also making an interest in the game. They're not just wanting to play at Topgolf. They're actually coming out to the golf course as well.
I think you're right. I mean, I see people all the time that are talking more and more about golf as far as events they've watched over the past weekend on the Golf Channel or whatever it might be, and it does seem like the interest in golf is really high right now, which is good for all of us, obviously.
Correct, it is.
So I want to talk a little bit about, you know, when we think about golf, I think people sometimes forget about in a professional golf tournament just how long that week really is as far as a full slate of events are concerned. So I hate to ask you to do this, but just sort of share with us, starting on Monday of golf week, what's your plan for the tournament aside from the competitive days?
You're right, we do have a full schedule of events. On Monday, we have the Matt Ryan Celebrity AM Classic, and that's hosted by Children's Healthcare of Atlanta.
Right.
That's a charity event for them.
Right.
We also have the Georgia United Credit Union Executive Women's Day, which is a day-long event. We have a speaker panel. We've got representatives from Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A on it this year, and then we have a keynote speaker coming in over lunch. It's Molly Fletcher. She's known as the female Jerry Maguire,
Absolutely.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
Then we bring everybody over here to the golf course for behind-the-scenes tour and a networking event that is sponsored by Primerica. On Tuesday night, we have our State Bank kickoff party. That's just a huge cocktail party, and we invite the community to purchase tickets and come out. The main reason for the event is where State Bank Pro-Am amateurs find out the player that they are participating with. However, we also have silent auctions, live entertainment, it's open bar, heavy hors d'oeuvres, so it's really a great networking function.
Well, and we think it's become sort of the social event of the year for Gwinnett County as far as just the place to be for this event.
We say it's the highlight of the spring social scene.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wednesday and Thursday, we have the State Bank Pro-Am. That's where amateur foursomes have the opportunity to play golf with a PGA Tour Champions professional.
Right.
And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday are our official rounds. All three are broadcast live on the Golf Channel. Saturday, we also have some special events. We have our Kids Day activities from 1 to 4 p.m. So we've got mascot visits, face painting, games. Atlanta Junior Golf hosts a skills challenge up on the driving range. In addition, we have the Novellas Celebrity Challenge, where we have celebrities that are inserted into our field where they're playing a competitive round of golf for charity that benefits the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Aflac Cancer Center. John Smoltz won it last year, and he's coming back to defend his title. And then Sunday's round, we'll finish it up and we'll crown our Mitsubishi Electric Classic champion.
Yeah, well, I want to talk a little bit about tickets too, because obviously we want big crowds out for our event this year because we are going to have this type of weather during tournament week, and we want to just fill this course up all together. I think an example of what I want to let people know about today is we're here today on the 16th hole, and you have a special ticket opportunity set up just at the edge of this green. Tell us about that.
We do. On the 16th hole, we have the Mellow Mushroom Chill Club. It's open Friday through Sunday. Admission into the hospitality venue gives you a giant slice of pizza, salad, snacks throughout the day. You also get one complimentary beverage, whether it's a Coca-Cola product, a Michelob Ultra, or a Spirit. And then you've got great view to watch the golf. You're right there on top of the action.
You're actually at the lip of the green almost, and I can visualize what it looked like last year. I'm excited about seeing that again.
Yes, that's great.
Well, obviously the reason people come to a professional golf tournament is to see professional golfers. How's the field shaping up this year?
It's amazing. We've had 2 field announcements. We have all 3 of our defending champions coming back. So Bernhard Langer, Miguel Angel Jimenez, and Olin Brown.
Wow.
We've got some great names from the state of Georgia. So you've got Larry Mize, Larry Nelson, Billy Andrade coming, Hall of Famers, and we have a few more to announce coming up here in the next couple weeks.
Well, now I gotta mention this to you, and it's disappointing for all of us, but everybody that I talk to about the golf tournament says, is this the year that John Daly starts? And it is, but
he doesn't turn 50 until after our tournament, so unfortunately he's not able to play.
Well, we'll get him out here for next year and make sure everybody gets a chance to visit with him as well. So people that want to come out to the tournament, Elisa, tell us, how do they get tickets?
They can purchase tickets at MitsubishiElectricClassic.com. In addition to the Mellow Mushroom Chill Club, we have grounds admission tickets that start at just $20. And kids 16 and under they receive free grounds and clubhouse admission with a ticketed adult.
One other thing before I forget it, I know that last year QT sponsored an event that was particularly aimed at a special cause, and they're doing that again this year, I believe, aren't they?
That's correct. If you go to a Metro Atlanta Quick Trip location and you make a $10 donation to Folds of Honor, you receive a free one-day pass to the tournament.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to the event. I know it's going to be a great tournament. I'm always excited this time of the year when the weather starts turning warm and the grass starts turning green. I know that it's close for the Mitsubishi Electric Classic to get started. So thank you for visiting with us today and telling us a little bit about it, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
This is what they were born to do. It's what gives them purpose. When they step foot on the green, they're home.
There you go. Bernhard Langer goes wire to wire. For the second straight year, the senior PGA champion. His 4th win of the year. Finishes the year in style.
Over time, they've become masters of their craft. All the while, alongside each other, champions among champions, friends among friends. They came, they saw, they conquered, but they're not done yet.
Unbelievable.
The most important shot in golf is always the next one. And a new season is just beginning.
We are very excited about the Mitsubishi Electric Classic coming back to town. It'll be here April the 11th through the 17th. If you want more information about the event, you can visit the tournament's website at MitsubishiElectricClassic.com. There's ticket information on there, there's sponsorship information on there, and I hope you'll take a few minutes just to find out, go visit the site, and see what all is going on during tournament week. We want to see all of you out here during tournament week. I'll meet you all out on the 18th green. Can't wait to see you there. That's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stan Hall, and I'll see you next time on Get in the Game. Goodbye.